Hello, Modern here. In today's video I want to show you the upgraded Lord squad capable of destroying large chunks of the enemy army without much so as a sweat. This time I focused around upgrading previously shown troops, shuffling units around, as well as employing new tactics favoring certain skills. The videos got a little bit too long in the department of free squads, so I split them up to explain tactics a little bit more. This unit absolutely destroys enemy lines with great damage, CC, self-sustain and great DPS capable of picking up enemies that are already weakened. Additionally, you can use this unit as a flyer by changing the leader, giving you the option to outmaneuver the enemies around the battlefield without much of a thought. It's an exceptionally strong unit that has great damage output, utility and is also working without the werebear. But it gets what it was lacking from this unit, a sustainable tank. We are also blessed with two different battle start abilities, enabling us to tackle encounters with an option versus first strike units. Now, if you like what I do and want to support me, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you have not already. I cover all sorts of RPG games, beat strategy, or ARPG on this channel in the form of extensive guides. So thank you very much for supporting me and let's dive into the video. First I want to explain what an endgame squad is for me. The game throws 5-man squads at you around the end of Elheim, but that's more around the mid-game point. The endgame truly starts with Albion at the end of Basteria, so that's what I'm going to take a look at. I also want to use named characters whenever possible, so hires are not on the table, at least not for now. Now the squad is based around the High Lord as a tank, as well as the Sorceress with the Frostband Tome, which provides you with Ice Conferral, which only activates on a flying unit and provides them with additional damage for their attack, as well as the addition of a Freeze, which you then combine with a Griffin Master, which is going to unleash an AoE ability, be it Aerial Smite or High Swing, to hit a row of enemies. Those will be damaged quite heavily, and additionally to this they will be frozen. A frozen unit cannot act until it is not frozen anymore. This will occur after one turn or if they are attacked. Now in this squad you have two start of the battle choices. One is the Lord ability Rapid Order, which we have prioritized but turned off currently, because we're also going to use the Ironseeker Staff, which provides us with the Magic Shell ability, which negates up to 3 hits. This is an amazing ability. It prevents any damage from hitting us, which is sometimes much more valuable. However, if we are going to use this ability, we cannot use the Rapid Order ability because there can only be one start of the battle ability. So if you're losing a battle, you can go into the settings for the tactics for the Sorceress, disable the Magic Shell ability and enable the Rapid Order ability. Sometimes this will shift the battle into your favor and you can beat them without ever taking damage, because you're going to freeze the backline, which will enable you to steamroll the enemies. However, sometimes they have first strike abilities, so you want to disable the Rapid Order ability and enable the Magic Shell ability. This will prevent first strikes from killing you. It is crucial that you experiment with this. Now, otherwise we're going to use the Ice Coffin ability on the back row or the front row, which deals amazing damage. It also freezes a row of enemies, and if enemies are already frozen, the Ice Coffin ability deals more damage. Given the high magic attack stat of this unit, we are going to deal devastating damage to them. So those two are basically for AoE. Now previously I've shown the Lord, which now comes with the Meteor Sword, which is a endgame weapon. You can craft this one for the Star Ore. We still have the Ozokris Shield, the Citadel Guard and the Ring of the Unicorn, which comes as an upgraded version, provides you with +1 AP and +5 to all stats. Now this ring can be obtained by marrying a unit or giving a unit the Ring of the Maiden, which is story specific. So if you are not there yet, don't sweat it. You don't need this one, just the base AP is important. Now, for this unit we are going to use the Spinning Edge ability as our primary source of damage if we are going to open the fight. This will ignore target defense, and if the target is defeated somehow in the first round we get additional PP. We hit 2 times with this ability, so 120 physical potency on the whole row. Next we have the Cavalry Slayer. This ability inflicts a -1 to AP, -1 to PP and Guard Seal if the target is a cavalry. It is a single target ability, so it's not preferable to use, but versus cavalry it can shift the action economy in your favor. We only use this one if our HP is above 75%. Otherwise we're going to use the Lean Edge, executing enemies with 25% or less health, and we're going to use Lean Edge. Otherwise, if there is no condition. Rapid Order I already talked about, and there is Guarding Impetus. So if we guard an attack, which we have a 65% chance to do, we're going to get another AP for free, based on our PP. We also have the Noble Guard. This one only activates if we have 50% less health, so it's an improved guard. Otherwise, the guard rate dictates basically it's the same as a medium guard. So if we only use this ability on a physical attack, we have a medium guard, but if the medium guard is the same as the guard rate guard, it doesn't have any real benefits. So we are going to only use this one if our health is below 50% to get the PP back. So it's basically a free guard. Otherwise, we have the Luminous Cover. This one is used to guard our allies. Now the second tank in the front row is going to be a self-sustained tank in form of the Werebear. This one comes with a high amount of health and a high amount of physical defenses. It can be boosted to a high amount of guard rate. We're going to use the Silver Moon Axe versus Beast. Otherwise, look for something that gives you HP or guard rate. A great option for this one can be the Meteorite Axe, which I'm currently using on a different unit. But you can craft multiple in the game, so if you have the Star Ore, you can craft one for this unit. Otherwise, we're going to use the Black Silver Pervice, which grants us stun immunity. Gauntlets for guard rate, we can use the improved ones for 30% one, and the Lapis Pendant for more PP. Otherwise, use a Carnot Pendant to get 1 AP additionally, which will provide you with a little bit more damage. Now this unit deals moderate amounts of damage based on the HP it has, so the more AP, so if you have less HP, you're going to use the Earthstrike ability, which will deal enormous amounts of damage to all enemies. It is ranged, unguardable and ground based, so flying units will not be hit. Then we have the Beast Slayer ability, which comes from the Silver Moon Axe. It is extremely strong versus beast targets. And then we have the Bear Crush ability, which deals damage to one target if it is not stunned, to stun it. And lastly, we want to use an unconditional Bear Crush ability. I didn't have this one in the tactics menu, so that's a mistake, but now it is here, so copy this setup. At the end of the battle, we can activate the Life Blow, which deals 80% of the user's health to a single enemy. So we're going to target the lowest HP one. Then we have the Nocturnal Rest, which basically heals us. And we have the Heavy Guard to guard attacks. However, due to a high guard rate, we're basically never going to use this one. So if we reach 100% guard rate, we never are going to use this one. So it's a dead ability. Lastly, we're going to take a look at the Great Knight, which is basically the same as in the previous video. We are not going to employ a Tailwind Cape. Instead, we're going to use the Mirrored Spectacles. Those give us additional accuracy. If we look at someone like the High Lord, we need to offset 71 evasion, which is close enough with this one. Without the spectacles, we are much below this one, so we are going to miss all the time, and that's not a good fit. Then we have the Adept Short Spear, so we have passive seal and additional crit rate. You can use any spear you can find with a high attack stat. That's just currently my highest attack stat spear that was still left around, except for the steel spear, but we get a 15% additional crit strike chance, so that's amazing. Then we have a guard ability, because our guard rate is quite low, so we want to use this one against cavalry or just regular attacks, so this unit doesn't die. Otherwise, we're going to use Cavalry Call to buff our damage. We don't want to use this unit in the front row, otherwise it's going to die constantly. Don't do that. We're going to use Pile Thruster and Assault Lance to execute enemies. We are going to weaken with our other units. This will recover AP, and we are going to steamroll enemies if we snowball. Now this sums up the video. If you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you have not already. You can also support me by joining the channel membership, which will allow me to keep making videos. So thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.